Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode of Put You On, hosted by, courtesy of the Mixed Tag Show. Of course, shout out to my tag team partner, Jenna. She's over somewhere. Today, I got the Hitman for Hire, Mr. Grimm in the building. We already know how that goes down. What's good, sir?
I'm good, bro. How you feeling?
How's everything? I'm good, man. See, I got my all black on. I'm ready to do a hit.
Hey,
I'm with
I
you.
got my motherfucking hoodie on too. Look at that shit.
Exactly.
Black
All black.
Panther.
So again, for people that don't know, Put You On is we spotlight different wrestlers from the indies that we feel like should be on a bigger platform. Like these people should be in the majors. They're knocking it out of the park. Mr. Grimm is somebody I seen live recently, and I was like, "Yo, this." I seen it on YouTube, and I seen the different IWTV and all that stuff. But watching him live was just like, "Yo, it was a different experience, man." What got you into wrestling?
Well, I always wanted to be a wrestler. I just didn't know how to be one or how to get into it. Because, like, as a
Right.
kid, I used to like Hulk Hogan. I used to have like the little beat up buddies and, be beating up people and shit all the time.
Right.
But it's just, as I got older, I didn't know how to get into it. And one day
Right.
I'd talked to this guy on Facebook, and he said he was with like a backyard company. So what ended up
Mm.
happening is, he was like, "Oh yeah, man, we do shows. You should come out." So I ended up doing like backyard, and yeah, that's the past, but it was a learning experience. But
Right.
what ended up happening is they end up buying into like a professional company, and after that shit happened, I ended up training, and then one thing led to another, and now I'm here.
So coming from a backyard wrestling background, so to speak, that's where you had your footing in, and then you got the training that you needed. What would you say your style is in the ring?
I tell people that I'm a smash mouth hybrid. And when people ask what is that, like hybrid, because I'm versatile. Like, I'm a
Right.
powerhouse. I got like I have cruiserweight capabilities as well if I need to pop that out. And on top of that, it's like when I say smash mouth, like I'm coming right at you. Like when you're watching my match, it
Right.
looks like a fight. It doesn't look like no choreographed shit. Like, I mean, I might throw something in there every now and then, but a lot of my matches are fights. Like, people are getting hit. Like, fans are cringing because they're like, "Yo, how is he even still walking after that?"
Facts. I seen your match with it was with Invictus Pro out here in Richfield, New Jersey. And that was just that same match, and me and Jenna was just like, "Yo, he hitting." So I guess that's what you call when you say a smash mouth. It was definitely like I was like, yeah, man, he's hitting. You can hear it right here.
Like, every
So
time
where
I
you
have a
from?
match, I want my match to differentiate from every other match that's on the card. And,
Right.
a lot of people ain't really hitting how I hit.
Facts. That's true. Like I said, that was one of the loudest hits at this ringside. Just like, oh my gosh, he about to kill this man. So where you originally from?
Southeast DC.
Oh, you from DC? Okay. Oh yeah, y'all killers out there. Y'all some killers over there.
Look, I tell
Um,
people, don't let the professional like fool you, because I
right.
know how to be professional, but I ain't no slouch.
That's so. So in that case, like, what was like, what's your favorite place to perform at? Since I know that you drive up like all around, you've been basically all across the country. I know you've been in different parts of the world. What is your favorite place to perform?
I would have to say, first it'd have to be, when I did AEW at the Daily place. Like, I was literally at
Nice.
Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium,
Right.
and while I was there, I didn't even expect. Like, I was just going there like for extra work. I didn't expect to get put on. Like, especially because like my last match was March of that year. That was like when
Right.
everything like first got shut down. So once everything got shut
Yeah.
down, it's like I'm just in there like, all right, cool. I'm just coming here, network, like help out where I can, and then I'm walking around and I go to the back and look on the board and my name is on there. And I was like, what the fuck? Like shit got real. Like just imagine just going somewhere, just expecting to, help out. Because when I did extra work with WWE, it was pretty much like just stand around, wait around until you're needed, need catering. So I was like, yo, I'm about to
Right,
get
right,
fed
right,
shit.
right.
But yeah, little did I know, like I was needed like for a match. And just being at the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium and being able to just like talk and pick brains of like so many, people that I looked up to. It was just amazing. Like, and it's just not even the stadium that makes that experience special. Is really the fact that like I was in a place that I didn't expect to be, for starters, and then get put on the stage.
Yeah, that's definitely a dope moment. So you had your match against Wardlow, right?
Warlow.
Yeah, how was that match with him? Like how did you feel with being in, like you said, Delhi, out of nowhere, not really expecting to be put on the card, and you in there with Wardlow?
It was cool because like the position that I was put in, Warlow had been like pretty much squashing everybody.
Right.
Like I was the first real, slight competition that he had that he just couldn't put away. So, it really meant a lot to be able to like be that first person and for them to trust me to be that person.
That's dope. Is there anything, like you say you did some things with WWE, like what's the difference in the locker rooms, if you could say anything, like not without going like touching too much into the do not speak moments of the professional wrestling? What
Hold
was
on,
some
say
of the
that one more time
backstage
because I
stuff?
could hear you. Say that one more time.
I said, aside of just like without going too much into it, what's the difference between the two? Without going too much into it, like what's the two difference between the two locker rooms, between being in WWE's locker room and
So
AEW's locker room?
the difference is when I did extra work with WWE, I was walking on eggshells. Like I pretty much felt like we were a burden and just had to be out of everybody's way. When I was at
Right.
AEW, I felt like I was a part of the locker room. I'm going in, everybody's
Nice.
like, hey, how are you? And like I'm just like, damn, like it's crazy. I mean,
That's dope.
it's like I'll put it like this. What really put it into perspective is the fact that when I was eating lunch, like Jerry Lynn came up to me and asked, could he sit down and eat lunch with me?
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's a legend right there.
exactly. And just for him to like ask me, I'm like, yo, you have a job here. I'm just visiting, like, and you're asking me, can you sit down? Like, it was crazy just to get that kind of respect from him. And not just that, but I had an opportunity to, chop it up with him and, talk.
Did you get a chance to pick his brain a bit?
Oh, of course. Look, you already know that. Anytime I get near somebody and that opportunity presents itself, I'm doing it. I'm getting advice. I'm, hey, look, this is what I do. Like showing them my stuff. Like just trying to, let them know who I am.
Right. So you tell us your best experience so far in wrestling. What is one of the craziest things that happened to you on the road?
All right. The craziest thing that has ever happened to me on the road was when I was doing a tour in Mexico.
Uh-oh.
Me and Ace Austin, we were roommates, and we had just went to the bodega. That's like their version of Walmart.
Right,
So
right.
we're talking, and I'm like, "Yo, Ace, like let's go and get like let's get a taxi on like to head back to the room because it was about maybe 8-minute walk."
Okay.
So I told him like, yeah, let's go ahead like get a taxi. It's gonna be like a couple pesos, like which is nothing in our money. So let's just go ahead, do that. He's like, nah, man, come on. Like we're in Mexico, man. Let's enjoy it. Let's go ahead and walk. I'm just like, bro, look.
Wait, are y'all in the tourist area or y'all in the slums? Like, where are y'all?
Bro, we was in the slums, like.
Oh man.
It's a place that I would not like. Even me being from DC, like it's some places that like that's a place I wouldn't even walk alone in at night. Like I don't trust it. So, it's daylight. This black guy, this white guy walking together, going back to the room, and then I see this gold car start following us. So I'm like, hey, bro, like, don't be hot, but like, it's a car following us. And me, being from where I'm from, like, that's not out of the ordinary. Like, we always see cars follow people, and then like, it's like never in broad daylight like that.
Right.
It's usually at nighttime, and then the lights be off, and once the lights come on, and they speed up, you know what that means.
Right.
So I see him, and I'm looking like, cause me, I always scope out, the situation, and it was a dude in the middle of the back seat, like with a hammer, just sitting up there, like holding it, and I'm like, yo. And I'm like, yo, hey,
out of book maybe.
I'm like, yo, the dude in the back seat got a gun, bro. He was like, what, a gun? What do you mean a gun? I'm like, Nick, a gun? Like, the fuck? A gun. So he's like, I was like, yo, just be cool. Just, keep walking. So the dude in the passenger seat, he yelled something to us out in Spanish. So we didn't understand what he was saying. So what we ended up doing, we just started walking faster. So, cuz like they put on the brakes, cuz jumps out of the car, comes up to me with a fucking pistol, goes like this, right to my head. And he's saying something in Spanish. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Like when that shit happened, I'm like, bro, I'm about to get killed in Mexico. Like this shit, like, and I ain't even do shit. So,
that's wild.
The dude, they pulled out the dude that had the automatic. Like the dude with the automatic, he pulled that shit out on Ace. So Ace is over there like freaking out and saying every Spanish word that he knew. He was like El Pollo, El Luchadoro. He was like Uno. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up before you get us killed, bro. And he's just over there panicking. And it's like you could definitely tell he's never been in a situation like that.
Right.
So, like the dude, he's asking questions. He starts speaking in English, and he told me to go get in the car. I was like, nah, I'm not about to get in the car, bro.
Nah,
so then he pointed his gun at me. I moved my back to the wall, and I put my hands up. I'm like, bro, you have to kill me because I'm not getting in the car. I'm not.
Right.
Like one thing about me is I'm not afraid of death. Like if you think about it, like we are living to die anyway. Our goal in life, the end game is to die. So if it's my time, I'm gonna get shot up before I end up on a decapitation video. Like I'm not about to like be on the internet and have the world looking at me, get my head cut off. No.
Right.
So, after that, like I'm standing to the wall, then he, asks to see like look in our bags. So he started looking in our bags, and then he asked if we had like our immigration card. Like we both had our immigration card. Like thank God we did, because if we didn't, like who the fuck knows where we would have ended up at. So that's a lesson for anybody that's going out of the country. Keep your passport and your immigration card on you, because if shit like that happen, yeah.
To be honest with you, and this is another thing, this is why I don't go to countries that I can't speak the language, or I have a friend that can speak the language, because situations like that, because you can't always pull out the Google Translate in certain situations.
If I would have reached in my pocket, like they could have, like,
exactly.
Like, and that's the thing. I already know, like being like where I'm from, I already know the deal. Like they want you to do some shit like that so they can say they fear for their life. You're not about to fear for your life on me. No. I
Nah.
already know.
Hands up.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, once he said get in the car, once I said no, I backed up to the wall with my hands up. Like, so he could see I'm not a threat. Like, I ain't about to do shit, but I'm not about to get in your car. Like, because you got a
Yep.
car full of people. Where the fuck you going to put me at?
Right. Where am I gonna sit? That's crazy. That is crazy.
It is. It is, man. It's just like, I've been in situations like that before. And I would say that's probably the most intimidated experience that I've been in. Because, I mean,
Right.
like I tell
Rightfully
anybody,
so.
I ain't scared of shit. Because if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But, like, having a gun in your head and not knowing what the person is saying, it's like, yo, like, you don't know what the fuck about to happen.
Exactly. That's an anxiety in itself. Like that's with anybody. I don't care how tough you are. Like,
Yeah, I mean, look, I kept my cool, though. Like, I got inside of there, but I ain't gonna
right.
lie. I thought I was gonna die that day, but I was ready. Like I wasn't. Like I said, I'd rather get shot up than end up, getting my head cut
Yep.
off.
On the video in your family to see,
Yeah.
definitely. So in wrestling, you say you have a smash type of style. Who's your favorite person to wrestle?
I have a couple of favorite people that I wrestled. One was definitely JD Drake. One was John
Okay.
Davis. I would say Timmy. Well, his name is Tim now. TIM. Like he was definitely one of like my favorites. And
And we get ready to watch the match with him tonight too, right?
yeah, I guess that leads into the match. But it was like a little story behind. We had like backstory with it because this company in Tennessee called Total Psychopathic Wrestling, they brought him in to face me. And, in the match, like before the match, he was saying that, he had hurt, I think he hurt his knee or something like that. And like the beginning of the match, I did something and like it like tweaked it. So,
Oh.
yeah. So then it was like, he couldn't perform to, the ability that he could have performed at.
Okay.
And
Okay.
like I kind of felt like that match was like I was cheated out of that match, like that injury.
Mm,
So then GCW in Florida, like Generation, not Game Changer, they brought him in
okay. Okay.
during Mania week, and we had a match down there. Like yo, fucking killed it. Like Shane
And this
Taylor
match.
was watching that match, like front row, and he was talking about how good the fucking match was. And like if you just watch the match like from Mania week, like you could hear him and see him like how invested he was in that match.
Right. Right.
So
Is this the
that was
same match about The
kind of
Rock? No,
cool.
that's not the same match.
No.
So yeah.
See the one I sent you was the trilogy. That was the one at
Okay.
the River City Con. And the reason I sent that one as being like one of my favorites is because Mark Henry scouted that match.
Really?
Yes. After that match, like when we got back to the back, Mark Henry came up to both of us and like talked about how much he liked that match. And then he said, I want to get both of y'all down to AEW for like extra work.
Nice.
And
So this.
yeah,
So this would be. Was this before you got there, or this is after? This is before you got the first time you went.
this is
So
before I got
so
there, but after, well, no. It was after I got there, but before
right.
Tim got there. So Tim ended up getting back on, and things didn't work out yet for me. So still
Nah,
working
but
on it.
it's coming up. It's
Yeah,
coming up.
definitely.
All right. So on that note, let's get ready to watch this match between you and Tim. Let me set this up real quick. Change these things up. I need them to have a one button move because I can't be clicking all over the place. Let me taking my time. All right, there we go.
Introducing first, from Washington, D.C., weighing 28 body bags, the Hitman for Hire, Mr. Graham.
How'd you come with the name Mr. Grimm and Hitman for Hire?
Well, Grimm, the nickname Grimm was given to me by my best friend when I was younger, and he ended up getting killed. So, I use that name as like paying homage to him.
That's dope.
I've seen a whole lot of wrestling inside those ropes, man. Of the thousands of matches we saw, this one, I'm pretty excited for this one. This is gonna be great. Here's not kidding. The Hitman for Hire, Mr. Grimm, back here live in Jacksonville. It's been a while.
What's the intro music that you're coming out to?
That's custom. It's called Hitman by Montezzi.
Oh, shout out to Montezzi.
You heard it right, folks. Infinite Timmy Lou Retton.
So is this round? This is match 2 or match 3 between you two?
Nah, it is the trilogy. This is the last one.
Okay. We got a whole intro.
Timmy Lou got the ladies dancing, got the crowd ready for this contest. Timmy Lou looking lean and mean these days. Oh man. Let's
go. Coming out to that Nipsey.
Yep. But the one and only.
So when you wait for your opponents to come out, like, is there like anything you like try to clear your mind on? You try to focus on? Like, how do you prepare for the match while you wait for your opponent to come out?
Man, I just stay focused. I'm already prepared. Once I get in that ring, like once I'm right there, like, and I hit that curtain, I'm prepared.
Right.
This guy can do it all. With God, and I think that's the way to go.
Gotta say your prayers when you see the Hitman.
Yeah, you better.
I mean, good show of respect early. I think that's the last time we'll see it. Because these two are ready to tear each other apart, limb from limb.
See, I always think it's a mistake when you wear tape because you're like putting a target on the area.
Exactly. And I mean, you'll see what happens in a minute.
Mr. Grimm. Mr. Grimm, size advantage here. I mean, not by much.
It was like putting a big target. I'm gonna fake it.
Oh my God! Mr. Grimm is deceptively nimble for a man his size. Agile, mobile, hostile, Mr. Grimm.
So how did you add like high flying to your repertoire?
You said, how do I edit?
Yeah, like there was just something like you like always was because to me personally, I'm afraid of heights. So anything off the ground, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Well, I mean, I used to be a cheerleader, so
Mr. Grimm hanging on.
Oh, interesting fact.
Out.
yeah.
Nice split there from Timmy Lou. Drop kick from
But my
Timmy
whole
Lou.
thing is I just wanted to be
Look at Mr.
different.
Grimm still on his feet.
You know, when I
Right.
started like 8 years ago, there wasn't too many big guys out there doing that, so
Grimm to the corner.
I wanted more eyes on me.
Having a good time here in Jacksonville, Florida. Here's the thing that makes Mr. Grimm so oh, going for a monkey flip. Does it? Oh my God.
Agility.
Look at that. Oh my God. That should not be a thing. That should not happen.
Got Tim looking. You like, what the hell is that?
Effortlessly land on his feet like that.
I'm just saying, people don't expect that, especially from me.
Defying physics as Timmy Lou tries to lay in. Nope, Mr. Grimm says no way.
And you got power. Like that's triple threat.
No way! Look at the height from Mr. Grimm. Nice deep arm drag from Grimm. Another one to boot. And big height on the drop kick. Outstanding drop kick from a man that big.
That's one thing I always wanted to try is a drop kick.
The hitman for hire.
I don't know why. Ever since a kid, I always liked the drop kick.
He's close
I mean, it's a basic and effective move at the same time.
like that.
Right.
Laying on his feet from a monkey.
Ooh.
Oh no! Knees to the back of the head from Timmy Lou. Mr. Grimm on the outside of the ring. So impressive. Uh-oh, Timmy heading up top. Mr. Grimm on the outside. That is a hard concrete floor. Oh my God! Oh, dude, soft to the outside from Timmy Lou. You're gonna have to pull out all the stops to take out a guy like Grimm.
This match started off high.
Back here in Jacksonville, Florida. What you guys might not be able to see, there's no padding on that floor.
Look, my
Oh, we
thing
can
is,
see it.
we
You
knew
know,
Mark Kimberly was watching us,
Block concrete.
Right.
Holy cow.
so like we
We
had to
had to
go
show
out there and do our thing.
We need a chair. We need a volunteer. Almost everybody got up at the same time. Here in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, no. These two are so unpredictable. Oh, shot to the body from Grimm. Timmy Lou echoing through the halls here, bouncing off the concrete walls and floor. May have some fractured ribs after that one. Grimm tried to get in. Timmy Lou pulls him back out. That resets the count. Smart to break the count there. Timmy Lou sends Mr. Grimm into the chair there.
And then the floor is like mad bare. Like no padding on the floor.
Oh no, not at all.
Ooh.
No.
Down goes Grimm.
What do you rather? Like little slab of padding or no padding at all?
Nah,
That
I'd
just
rather
shows
be no
it's just like
padding
a
at all.
slither of padding. It'd be like a slither of padding. I'm like,
If you were a little dangerous here.
what does that do?
Nah, I like the floor. I don't need none of that.
Grimm caught him. Timmy Lou is north.
Post. Yeah, look at that power now.
Timmy Lou with the KT tape down his back. He's been trying to work his way out of an injury.
Got back. See, this why you don't put tape on. This why you don't put tape
I
on.
mean, even if it wasn't tape on it, it still would have got like targeted.
Right.
Now he's in there looking like a giant. He looks like Mark Henry. This guy is
Mark Henry mentioned.
he's got so many tools in his arsenal.
Did the announcers know that he was in
He's
the building?
actually in the corner. Like, if you look, he's over in the corner, like in between those curtains.
Into a backbreaker.
Okay. To the left, right?
Those pieces of KT tape might
Yeah.
be a target on his back. Grimm,
It was him and James Storm and Red Velvet watching.
all he can.
Oh, nice.
Just stretching, Grimm just stretching out.
Nice stretch.
Timmy Lou just blows to the body, just working the back. All of them must musculature surrounding the lower back, the thoracic spine, the lumbar spine. Grimm just picking it apart. Cover.
It's mad weight. I like that pin. Mad weight on
Yeah,
him.
I'm putting all my weight on top of him while his arm is behind his back.
Right. Mad uncomfortable.
Oh, man. After a beating like this, but a hitman for hire has found his target. Now it's into the back of Timmy Lou.
Nice snap.
Over into the cover.
And that's another thing I realized about your matches too. Like, you're very like crisp with your moves. Like every move has a meaning. Like, I remember when I had a conversation with Darius Carter, and he's like making sure that he's like in the ring. You have to make sure that every move has a purpose. And I feel like when I watch your matches, like especially when I was watching it live, like everything made sense. Like it was nothing like wasted.
No, I appreciate that.
Like to me, that's why I love.
I'm glad you noticed.
And I kind of feel like that's why I kind of veered towards AEWs, because I love in-ring performances. I don't care for the promos too much. Like the sports entertainment side, it can be cool sometimes, but in between those ropes, how you tell that story, that's what captures my attention. Which is kind of why I came up with Put You On, because then I can dig into your brain like, yo, what'd you think about doing that? Eesh. Still ain't take you down. He been trying for a minute now. That don't count. That don't count. So how did the pandemic affect you as a wrestler?
You said how did what?
The pandemic affect you as a wrestler?
I'll put it like this: like it really messed me up during Mania week because I had like a lot of stuff lined out, and like some scouts were supposed to be at like some of the shows that I had, and it got taken away. But in return, I look at it as it's like a win. It's like a win-lose situation, because even though I lost that, I had the opportunity to work AEW, which wouldn't have happened if the pandemic wasn't here.
Right. Yeah, I feel like it was a balance to everything. And I feel like a lot of times, and even the pandemic, I feel like the pandemic, nice catch. He thought he had it. Jesus.
Unbelievable, earth-shattering powerbomb. Grimm with the cover, and
Ooh. That was emphasis on that one. Like you got off both feet on that powerbomb. Like not a lot of people do that.
Look, and I don't usually do sit-out power bombs.
Yeah, that was beautiful, son. I'm sorry. That's a very good powerbomb. Nice combination. Yeah, I would have rolled out too. Like, hold up.
But I'm not sure why he'd even want to stick with this thing.
Flying? Yep. They ain't safe nowhere.
How do you do that? How do you do that? Mr. Grimm defies science. He defies physics.
Telling him we were showing off for Mark Henry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking to myself, like, how did the next match follow this? Like, this was the main event?
No, it wasn't.
They fucked up on that.
I think it might have
one.
been like, was it semi? It might have been semi-main.
Okay.
Man, do a flip over the top rope and land on his feet after colliding with his opponent. Standing fireman's carried out from Grimm. Timmy Lou's looking to find out. Unsuccessful, that Death Valley driver.
Another nice emphasis on that Death Valley driver, man. Yeah, if you guys are watching this and you haven't seen a Mr. Grimm match, this is why I wanted to bring him on, Put You On. Like, his moves have so much emphasis on it. Like, they're regular moves that your wrestler do, but he puts a lot of it. Like, man, like to me, I feel like when you do commit the moves, like the powerbomb and It feels like that's it. This is it. How you getting up?
Oh, big shot from Grimm.
Oh.
The ropes for a little added momentum. Nearly took up the head of Mr. Grimm. Clothesline. And Grimm kicks out. Timmy Lou grabbing him quickly. Going for it again. He's got a waist lock. He's got a
Ooh.
arm and a pile driver.
A lot of strain on that back.
Timmy Lou gonna steal one here. Oh, and Grimm kicks out.
That's close. That was close.
Kick straight to the head. Timmy Lou staying all over him. Doing the smart thing. Oh, going up. Timmy Lou looking fly. All the way up.
Ooh.
Look at
Nice.
that touch. Look at that landing. Moonsault.
Nah, roll out. Roll out. Roll out.
Can he get it? He puts away. Oh, and Grimm kicks out.
Took too long.
Insanity. This is insanity.
Nah, you can't do it twice. You bugging.
Timmy Lou.
Well, nah, see, he does a moonsault and then he does a moonsault double stomp.
Oh.
Looking for another one.
Oh, you got to scout it.
Lands on his feet, rolls back through, tweaks that knee.
Damn.
Discus clothesline.
Oh, that's over.
Powerbomb again. And with that, oh, wait a
Nah, he ain't done, ref.
no. Up in
The combos, though.
power is scary. It's scary. Death belly driver. Good night, Timmy Lou. 2, 3.
That was a great match. That was a great match.
Oh my God.
Bro, that shit.
Yo, that shit fire.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
Timmy Lou. I don't write for any magazine, but that was a 5-star
Wow.
match if I've ever seen one, Stacey. That was so great. That was so great. These fans.
Wow, that was a great match.
Should we just cancel the rest of the match? I don't even know. We should just cancel, right? I mean, no insult to anybody.
Even the announcers are like, yo, this is it.
Look, even the announcers
This
is
is
like,
it.
what the fuck?
Yeah, like let's just end it here.
Look,
The announcers like, let's just end it here.
it's like, do we even have the
let's send
next
them
match
home.
after this?
Right, like let's just send them home. They're good. Now that was a very, very great match. Usually I like to watch the matches before, so I could have some notes to ask you about. But I'm glad I got to watch that live because that match was amazing. It was one of those things, like I got lost in the match. Like, and again, this is why for the people that's watching, this is why I wanted to bring Mr. Grimm on because his moveset is crazy. Like his emphasis is crazy. And this is a talent that you guys should have when you like AEW. If you can, pick that man up. Whoever, pick this man up because, man, you're a special talent, man. I just wanted to say that.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Like, I've been trying, man. I've been trying. It ain't easy,
You say been in
especially
this-
with everybody getting released and picked up.
Right. Trust me, when your time come, it's gonna deliver for facts. Have you ever wrestled Alex Kane?
No, but a company was talking about bringing them in for like actually this February. I don't know what happened with it, but we'll see.
Oh my gosh, that would be a crazy match. Where's this supposed to happen at? What was the company?
It's supposed to be Delaware. For
Damn.
1CW.
It was gonna be
I mean, I
far.
don't know if it. Where you live at?
I'm in Jersey.
Man, it ain't that far from Jersey, bro.
Yeah,
Come
but I
on now,
got
it's
wife
like
and
the next
kids.
state
I
over.
can't be doing long drives. You're right though. It's like what, 2.5 hours?
If that.
Like 2.5 hours, if that. Maybe. maybe. You gotta be thinking because that's like a match. Because we had Alex Kane up here, and I feel like your two styles would blend great inside that ring. Before we end it off, what are some people on your hit list?
Jeff Cobb, Anthony Henry. I actually want to get in the ring with AJ Gray sooner or later. Damn, gotta think. I mean, I wanna have another match with Tim, like, cause it's like our chemistry is like on point, and I think, we could literally kill it anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely put him on my radar. And that's one other part to put you on is to learn about new people along the way. I feel like during the pandemic for ourselves, Twitter and YouTube has become very essential in the indie wrestling world because then you have a lot more fans watching now because they was at home and needed stuff to watch. And I'm glad that it gives the platform to a lot of you guys. So yeah, Tim I really got put on my radar just now because you guys had an amazing match.
I mean, bro, you need to check him out because he's been killing it lately. Like, killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he was just on AEW again, too.
Oh, really? Yeah, I got to do my homework on that. I got to do my homework this week. I'm going to do my homework on this week and try to get him on, put you on. So if you could put a word for us, I'll really appreciate it.
Nah, I got you. I'll hit him up.
Thank you.
Look,
what's some upcoming matches you have?
All right, so what's this week? This week I have a casket match versus MB Young for Enjoy Wrestling. Like, that's about to be lit. Next week, yeah.
Is your first casket match, or you ever did it before?
I do body bag matches. I never did a casket. Well, I did. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I did have one casket match, but my dumbass ended up double stomping, trying to double stomp him through the casket and broke it. So it turned into a body bag match.
Got it.
But yeah, next week I have a match with Moses from Shane Taylor Promotions. That's a 30-minute Iron Man match. But that's at 1CW in Delaware.
Is this gonna be on IWTV?
No.
Damn, how am I watch these shits? You can't get me. How am I supposed to watch these?
I mean, I know I'm gonna have it recorded, so like I actually record like almost all my matches.
Okay. Are you the type to like go back and watch it and do and like try to like pick your spots?
Yeah, and it's like I'm glad that we pulled that match up and watched it because I haven't watched that match in a minute, and I forgot how good that match was until you told me to pull up a match. But I even go to matches from 4 or 5 years ago just to see what I was doing different and try to take some of those things that I like from back then and implement it to now.
That's dope. That's really dope. Man, I'm mad. That's one of the other matches I would love to see, you versus Moses. Man, thank you for joining me, man, for put you on. I know it's a long night. We got to wait till it get dark outside. You know what I mean? So you can hide the bodies.
Yeah. But once it put some bodies up, man.
For real. If you got any like stores with your merch, plug it in right now. Your Twitter, your Instagram. This is your time. This is your platform.
All right, I made my shit easy. So best thing you can do to find me, go on any search engine, put in either Mr. Grimm with 1M wrestler, or put the Hitman for Hire Mr. Grimm, and all my shit will pop up. But if you go on Twitter, I have a link tree and it has my pro wrestling tees. It has my luchaware store, my luchaware if you go to luchaware.art and look up Mr. Grimm, I have a lot of cool stuff on there. I got flags on there. I have masks. I have shirts. I have masks and shirts that are blank that you can color.
That's fine.
Yeah, bro. It's so much stuff on there.
Whoa. I'm looking at it right now. What's this Cough Killer shirt?
You said what?
I said I'm looking at it right now. That Cough Killer shirt is fire.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
that's just
yeah.
That's dope.
And the way that the shirt, whatever one, which one are you looking at? Are you looking at the one that the whole shirt is graphic?
Yeah, the short sleeve.
Bro, I have that shirt and it's lit. But you gotta order it 2 sizes big. Cause I ordered
really?
cause I wear an extra large and I ordered that shit in extra large and my kid can fit that shit.
Wow.
But it's only that one.
Yeah.
But the other shirts, the other tees, they're like that, but they're good. But the one that is the full graphic on the shirt, for some reason, those are smaller.
Yo, I like this story. This is dope. The
I forgot to mention, how could I forget? Like you talked about matches. I got a match with Willow Nightingale, coming up in
Wow.
DC. Yep, in February. I think it's the 28th or 29th. Yeah, that's about to be lit.
You like, yo, like.
But hey, that one will be on IWTV.
Okay. All right, bet. Because I
Yeah.
know the Enjoy Wrestling joint is gonna be on, and that one. All right, bet. So I just gotta find.
Yeah, because it's for Fight Club. The company that created the Pan African championship.
Yeah. Okay, dope.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna tune in for that one. All right, man. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't hit his store, please do. Like you said, head to his Twitter. His link tree's up. Show some support. Like we say, support the wrestlers, not the company. Some companies, not the major ones. Like, you know what I mean? Get these wrestlers over. If you haven't already, subscribe to our Twitch. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow me at the Mixed Tag Show. Follow our personal at the Blue Magic Grind by Sound. It's Jenna Baby BAYBEE. If you have an Amazon account, Amazon Prime, and you subscribe to the Twitch, you get a free membership. So you don't pay for nothing, and we get paid. So holla at us. We'll be dropping another episode this Sunday. As you know, Speak For Yourself with Jenna's dropping this week. Again, thank you to Mr. Grimm for joining us on this late night. I appreciate you. And on that note, peace.
Be safe.